We've all been on jobs where, and I hope we've all been on jobs like this, where there's multiple camera operators and one op basically has to build his kit from the ground up. There's a big difference between showing up on set and going off into your corner and building a whole kit and plopping an entire camera ready to go out of a big bag. It's night and day when it comes to customer satisfaction, and it's night and day when it comes to prep, and it's night and day when it comes to tearing everything down and going home after work. This is the Cineluxe Shoulder Bag 21 High-Top. All of these things need better marketing because the names, they're always all over the place. But what this bag essentially is a giant bucket. A giant bucket that can fit a whole camera built out and ready to go. When I use this bag, I'm generally able to fit my Pocket 6K G2 and my Pocket 4K and a number of lenses. The main positive of this bag, of course, is the ability to ingest a camera build ready to go. That means mad box, lenses, V-mount batteries, monitor, top arm. So depending on how you configure the bag and your camera, you can fit a lot of stuff in there, which is good and bad. So if you know anything about this bag, it's got all of the amenities. It's got the doctor style opening. It's got the dividers inside for, compartmentalizing between your cameras and your other equipment. The camera cams. The camera bag comes with these foam pouches that are they're like thick napkins that you wrap your equipment in, and they have little Velcro tabs to help secure different things. I mainly only use them for monitors. The bag has really nice side pockets that actually have some depth to them, so you can fit, let's say, like a book or a pouch with equipment. The front pocket has a lot of admin type pouches for color cards, or I could fit maybe the Saconic Pose Maître in English. The zippers are really nice and easy to use, and it's got this really sturdy top handle and some really good side handles that make carrying this bag fairly easy. It also comes with this strap here at the front and somewhere here in the back for a shoulder strap. This shoulder strap is not my favorite feature in this bag. This is a soft bag, right? And once you have a very heavy camera or two heavy cameras in this bag and you press it up against your body because you're carrying the strap over your shoulder, then here it starts to bend. And I've worn it just long enough to be worried about whether this bend would be permanent. One of my main concerns when it comes to using this bag is not in the bag itself, it's primarily in how I use it. You basically open up the container, put all your kit, all nice and neat, and then you get this thing that happens when at 1 a.m. you start thinking about all the extra bits and bobs you forgot to pack, and then you just pop open the doctor bag, chuck the equipment in, close it up, and then you do it again, and then again, and then again. Man, this is my fault, really. I tend to overpack this bag. Because you can just treat this big bag like a bucket. You open the back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. You open the bag up, and then you just chuck something in, and generally it will fit. This is a big bag, and you can fit a lot of stuff. And I'm not so much worried about crushing the cameras inside or the lenses and blah, blah, blah. It's mainly organizational. When you compare the use of this bag to a backpack, you tend to pack a backpack, wow. You tend to pack a backpack a lot more neatly than you would this bag because it is a giant bucket. You're just throwing things in. And as much as you're saving time packing up after a gig is done because you just get to plop in your camera and leave, you're also dumping in all the extra bits and bobs that you didn't take care to pack or repack rather as neatly as you did on the way in. This is always an internal conflict within myself, is to keep this thing organized and keep this thing neat, because you can just like Homer Simpson and donuts just. The other concern I have about this bag is it's not particularly pedestrian friendly. This thing is a big case, and you're not going to be taking this on any kind of public transit. You're not going to walk very long distances with this bag. This bag basically should come with a driver's license and a motor vehicle, because this is not going on your shoulder for a very long time, and you're not walking great distances with this. Honestly, if I were to go to a job and I was more than 200 meters from the entrance, I would not use this bag. Or I would use some kind of shady solution or a proper cart to get this bag to the front door so I'm not breathing heavily and sweating when I greet the client. This is something that people don't think about when you think about camera gear, is how do you get it around? Oh, it's great, you have a jib, but you have a bus pass. How's that gonna work? Consider getting a bag like this if you found yourself tired of playing around with the bits and bobs and the little small rig thingamajiggies that you're assembling before you start shooting all of the time. I will argue that this bag is the most run and gun thing you can get if you have a car and you don't have to run. Peace out.